Good morning, and we are getting ready to leave. Quentin's already on his iPad. I have to run by the bank, and then we're going to stop and get breakfast, and then we'll be on our way. The plan is to go by the Ronald McDonald House first. Let me turn that down. The issue with that is the Ronald McDonald House is at the north side of the city, and the doctor's appointment today is at the south side of the city, so it's going to be a good probably 45 minutes between one to the other. So we're leaving extra early so we can go and check in, but then we're going to have to drive to the south side of the city to get his appointment done. So anyway, let's get going. Okay, so we made a short little trip at the rest stop or the truck stop thing. We were getting ready to turn on the interstate, and Quentin said he had to go to the bathroom, so we turned around and stopped here. Quentin got his little cookies that he likes to get. So we've still probably got about an hour and a half drive left. We're doing really good on time. We should get to the Ronald McDonald House about noon, and our appointment's not till 2:30, so that'll give us plenty of time to get checked in and maybe do some schoolwork before we have to head down to his appointment. So we have made it to the Ronald McDonald House. We are in the parking lot for right now. We're going to go check in, find our room, and then we'll come back to the car and get our stuff and unload it. And then I think we have a little bit of time. We can get some schoolwork in before we have to go to our appointment so that we'll have more free time this evening. So I thought I would do a little bit of a room tour of what it's like at a Ronald McDonald House. I will turn you around, that way you can see. Elevator. There's a little reading nook, and then right here is our room. And there's Quentin. So as you come in, I'll shut the door. There's a nice little space for a suitcase, a dresser, little luggage rack, a little mail slot, and place to hang your keys, Quentin's vest, one bed, nightstand, and the second bed. And then there's a little closet here, a TV, which is new. They didn't have those before. A little telephone stand, another bed, windows, and right there is the dental school. And on the other side of that building is the hospital. Then we walk in here, and here's the bathroom. There is a mirror and lights, and then they give you soaps and shampoos, and there's a room at the end of the hall that has those if you need more. Towels, washcloths, all that stuff, and then a place for that, and a shower. So it's basic, but it works. And downstairs there's a playroom, there's a game room, there's a playroom, then there's the kitchen, and they usually serve meals. I said it twice. There's a living room where you can watch movies. Let's see. And then there's they have the house dog that lives here, and then tonight they have pet therapy over at the other house, and we're hopefully going to go over there if we get back in time from our appointment. So yeah, that's just a little bit of the room and what it looks like. So Quentin's glad to note down the Wi-Fi password, and we got some lunch, and we'll be heading out. So we were able to get a little bit of schoolwork done. I was able to FaceTime with Elizabeth so we could do our read alouds together. Still, we were able to get about 20 minutes done, not a whole lot, but something. And so we got in the car and we drove to the south side of the city, which is where his cardiology appointment is, and so we're getting ready to head in there, and hopefully we'll get done and out of here before 5 o'clock traffic hits, because it's really bad. So well, depending on who you ask, this is the good or the bad part of homeschooling. We can take our homeschool books with us, and while we're waiting on doctors to come in, he can work on it so that we don't waste the day. They went ahead and got all his blood pressures and all that stuff, and then we're just waiting on the doctor. Learn at a doctor's office. Here I've lived with this kid for 11 years, and I just found out that he's double jointed in his shoulder. I've never seen that before, and it's gross. You want to show it? Okay. Kind of hard to see with the light. Oh, that is so gross. I know he's double jointed in his hip and in his knee and in his, not your knee, but your hip and your thumb.
And below my, like, not my knee, but kind of like right here.
Ugh. All right, anyway. The things we learn. So Quentin got his echo, and we're back in the room waiting on the doctor to come in, and I have a headache setting in. We've gotten 2 subjects in schoolwork done while we're here so far. We'll see if we can get any more done. Okay, so we just finished up with the appointment, and it's raining, but we're gonna drive back. Hopefully we're gonna beat traffic. Heart-wise, everything looked really good. She said we're gonna start seeing him a little bit more often because of as he gets closer to puberty, they like to keep a closer eye. But otherwise, everything looks good, and he'll have an MRI this summer probably. But we did get some sad news. She is retiring, and this doctor has been with him longer than we've been with him. She actually treated him when he was in the NICU before we ever even were able to meet him. So she's been with him the longest, and it's just sad. We're gonna miss her. But anyway, so we're going to go back and have, hopefully finish up schoolwork. We got most of it done while we were here. And so we're going to finish that up and then hopefully make it over for the pet therapy. Okay, so Quentin just finished up all his schoolwork, and we are going to go downstairs because we think the pet therapy is over at the next house. But I've got to double check the screen. Either way, they have dinner for tonight, so we're going to go do that. And we'll see what else we can do tonight.
Do you mind if I take a picture? I got to go to my...
No, not at all.
He's pretty big. He's pretty big.
Let's see how tall he is next to you.
Yeah, you can stand up next to him. What's around that?
I bet if he stood up on his hind legs, he'd be a lot taller than you.
Yeah. He's going to lay back down.
And he's like, that's enough.
Part of it is the... He goes to school. Last year he went every day, and this year he goes 3 days a week and works with the students, and when they come in for tests or they're having a bad day or they're sick or...
Do you want me to carry Elizabeth?
Yeah. She's so crazy!
So I guess we're gonna go back to the other house and eat some dinner, right? You hungry?
Yeah.
Okay, so for dinner tonight they had the same spaghetti that Quentin had already had for lunch, and he really is not a fan of spaghetti. So I told him that we could go get a pizza because Papa John's was just right down the street. Very different of living in a small town and living in a city is they had this parking I've never seen. It's back in angle parking. I've never seen that before. Thank goodness there was a striped space and then 2 open spaces, and I was able to kind of just whip it in and pull up and park that way, because I don't know that I would have been able to do the back in angle thing very well. So
It was a silly, like, Siri.
yeah. Yeah, and he was giving me bad directions. So anyway, so we're going to go pick up a pizza, go back to the house, have dinner, and relax for the rest of the evening. So what do you do when kid's in the shower and you're waiting to be able to go to bed? You do your nails. Trying out a new sample from a friend of mine. So yeah, that's what I did tonight.